I think when everyone was in the office, you could manage folks tightly, or they could, what I like to call snowbird, is hide in plain sight, right? They could look busy but not actually be doing anything.
It's true, yeah.
Whereas now in a hybrid work environment, it's really important for people to have this self-starting, self-initiative. Hey, I can kind of order my day. You don't have to order it for me. That's a little bit different. I also think it has put on leadership different requirements that they have to manage differently. No longer can I to some degree manage behaviors, but I'm really managing results, and I'm counting on you to manage your behaviors, right?
Yeah.
That lead to those results.
That's good.
So when we think about hiring, those are some of the things that certainly come into some of the conversations that we have is, hey, is this person going to be required to come in every day, 3 times a week? Is it completely remote? And then we develop interview questions that will enable our client to uncover how well someone would do in a particular environment.
Very nice.
Yeah.
How do you feel like that plays? Because I was also taking a look at, you've got a culture and leadership checklist that's on your site. And there's a question around lack of motivation. Uncover that for us. What does that look like? And then why is that happening? Because I feel like it's kind of prevalent in companies today.
There are a couple of things when corporations or individuals are feeling a lack of motivation. That tells me that they're not engaged in some way. Either there's something systemically going on, or there is a lack of engagement with their leader or leaders. So it's really important for me to uncover what are the root causes of that lack of motivation. The thing that we talk to our clients about is EQ within leadership. And we look at EQ in 3 different buckets. We look at self-management, how I manage my own emotions, relationship management, how I manage myself with others, and communication. And oftentimes it's in one or more of those buckets that we find serious deficiencies with one or more leaders that impact someone's motivation. Maybe they aren't influencing appropriately. Maybe they don't have the right oral communication. Maybe they're not listening as closely as they should. Maybe they're not managing their relationships appropriately. Maybe they're an introvert. But whatever it is, those are the kinds of things that affect organizations and individuals' motivation to work in those organizations.
What do you think is the greatest challenge companies face today?
Wow.
I hear a lot of things. I mean, even just today, our conversation and what you have to navigate through.
It's really, I think probably 15 years ago, it was about, I'm going to hire people that have this particular skill. They're going to deploy those skills. I think now organizations must become more agile. They're hiring for skill sets, of course, that can do a particular job. But as we know, the external environment can change on a dime, and they will need to then deploy different skills on a different project. So I find an agile mindset is one. The other thing is really around a scarcity versus an abundance mindset.
Okay.
Right? So when we think about scarcity versus abundance, we think that when people encounter difficulties, they're thinking abundance, like there's so many options here, there's so many opportunities here, versus a scarcity mentality, which would be, maybe I need to protect what I have. Maybe I need to guard against losing something. It is always about those things that we talk to our clients about, because change is going to happen.